the Moving Diaries. Today might be a bit of a chaotic one. The British Heart Foundation coming anytime between 8 and 1. It's now 8:15 and I'm actually outside the gym. So I'm kind of like waiting for them to call me half an hour before they come to the flat to pick up the coffee table, the kitchen table, 3 boxes of books and cutlery and 3 bags of clothes. And I actually haven't even sorted out my clothes. So I'm running a little bit behind. But I really need to exercise or move my body at least first thing in the morning. It just helps me so much with everything, mental health, just how I'm feeling, and managing obviously stress as well during this move. What's going to happen, hopefully, is I will have time to do a spin class now. In 8 days from now, I will be leaving the UK to go to Greece for a week, and then on the 11th of August, I fly out to Australia. I've booked a one-way ticket. If you are not familiar with my journey so far, I basically decided to pursue a career in medicine when I was 34 years old after having worked as an air hostess for Emirates Airlines. I was also working in the health and fitness industry for many years in Dubai. And I decided to pursue medicine at a time where I didn't have any qualifications, no support really, no money, just this desire to help people. So I set out on this journey, and despite everybody telling me that I wouldn't be able to get into med school, I did, and I became a doctor, and I've completed 1 year in the NHS, and now I've decided to go and pursue my GP training in Australia so I can help people with lifestyle medicine, preventative medicine. And I was also thinking perhaps about working with the Royal Flying Doctors and doing some retrieval medicine. So lots of exciting opportunities out there, and I'm excited to also bring you along and to show you what's possible.
Let's get warm.
So they just called. Wait, I'll tell you outside. I was on literally the last track of the class. I had 5 minutes left and my phone rang, and it was the British Heart Foundation people saying we're going to be there in half an hour. Oh, it's all steaming up. So yeah, I'm going to make my way back to the flat. It's a 30-minute drive. I feel so good after training. They're here. Things didn't go exactly as planned. So they were meant to come and collect this next Friday, and I said, can you just check over it? I've got the covers in here. It's a IKEA sofa, but apparently they can't take it because the fire label is not compatible with their fire safety standards or whatever. So I'm going to put this on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree and just give it away for free. I'll put the covers back on in a second. And then they said that they couldn't take this table either because I'd already sold the chairs. So I'm going to put that on as well and just give it away probably for free. And then they've taken my TV stand. So my TV is now on the floor. And then they've taken all of the boxes that were in the corner. So it's looking very bare, isn't it? I've just spent some time chatting to my landlord as well. We just had a kind of a quick check of all of the different areas in the flat, and she's going to come next Wednesday and do a bit of painting. That worked out really well. I'm going to make some coffee and just have a sit down and just take it all in.
Till number 3, please. Till number 3, please.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
I've just taken some pictures actually of the sofa and the table, and I'm just putting them on Gumtree at the moment. So I've put the sofa on for £20, and I'll just put the table on for nothing. So then at least I know that somebody will come and pick it up, because otherwise I'm gonna have to dismantle it and take it to the skip. So it's currently 10 to 12. I'm just gonna have a lay down and just close my eyes for 20 minutes. Then I need to shower and head into Bristol City Centre, because I've got an appointment at 1:30 that I need to go to.
Oh, please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world up.
I think I'm gonna go for this one. So I've got chicken tikka masala or chicken yakitori. I don't actually know what this is, but I fancy a bit of chicken masala. So let's go with that. Hello again. So I had a little bit of a rest. It is now 12:30. And I just got a message from somebody on Gumtree asking if the sofa was available and asking for measurements. So that was really quick. So I've just sent her the measurements. I put it on for £20. So I'm hoping that this potential buyer will come in the next few days. What to do when things don't go to plan. So I just got back from my appointment, and I got a text from my landlord saying the people who came to collect the furniture this morning broke the door to the building. So basically I'm gonna have to pay for it. And you know, immediately when you get a message like that, you go into panic mode, don't you? So I've put a message in the WhatsApp group saying it's clearly not the British Heart Foundation people who broke the doors, because they were already wedged open when we were moving furniture in and out. But I think our automatic reaction is just to go into panic mode and we start catastrophizing. And that's what I did. I was like, there's no way I've got extra money to pay for a door. Like, I can barely pay for all this paperwork and the move to go to Australia. And my head was just like, you know, I just wanted to, yeah, just send an angry message and be like, I'm not paying for this. It's not my responsibility, blah, blah, blah. And then I took a step back and I just did just a short meditation, took some deep breaths, you know, diaphragmatic breathing. And I always say to myself the same phrase, I can handle this. I can handle this. And automatically, when we go from being perhaps a little bit frustrated or angry and thinking that the worst is going to happen and the remaining funds that I have for Australia are going to be spent on fixing a door that I didn't even break and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I will not have to pay for it. You know, we'll settle things. It'll be fine.
Floor 1.
So I think I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to dismantle this table. You know why? Because I really want to use that power tool. You know, the one that I showed you yesterday on the vlog. Oh. What is this called, by the way? Just an electric screwdriver, I guess. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to use it on the table. How hard can it be to take a bed apart? Give it a go. And then I can put the mattress up against the wall, get rid of the bed frame, put it against the wall on this side, and then just shampoo all the carpet tomorrow. I think it needs an Allen key. It looks like you actually need a spanner, so I can't do that. Fine. Plan B. Let's go and try the bed. Found a sock under the bed. Let's do it. Oh, that's so easy. satisfying. Success. So the reason I wanted to get the bed sorted today is I want to clear all these stains. I know it's not the nicest thing to look at, but this is Clara's vomit, to be honest. I told my landlady about it this morning. I was like, I have to be honest, Clara did vomit under the bed about 4 years ago. And I did scrub it, but the patches are still there. So I want to give it a good clean before the next tenant moves in. And then I'll put all of those in a bag. And this will be ready to go next week. I might just try and unscrew these as well, but I'll do that tomorrow so they can kind of like fold over on themselves. I'll just wash all the sheets and those can go to Rachel's house as well. Are you nervous about the move? And I said, no, it just feels right to me. It feels like the right next move in my life. And because it's so divinely guided, or it's coming from my intuition, I know it's the right decision. If I was to sit down and write down pros and cons, maybe I'd come to a different conclusion, but once again, this decision just feels right. So I'm not nervous, I'm going forward with excitement. And although it's sad, isn't it, to leave this flat, because like I said, I lived here for 5.5 years. You know, I'm able now to create new memories in a new apartment or a new house. So I'm going to Australia, not with any fear, but just sheer excitement. And I've been ready to move out of the UK for quite a few years, if I'm being perfectly honest. So yeah, I'm ready, and I can't wait to take you along, because it's going to be such an adventure. You're going to see a very different side to Becs, to me, because I think what you've seen for the last 4 or 5 years on YouTube is just a very, I was going to say boring, I don't want to call myself boring, but yeah, very boring side of my personality. And I'm not usually like this. I'm normally like just full of love for life, and I want to bring that side back. But when you're, you know, you've got tunnel vision and you've just got your head down and you're working towards a goal, sometimes you just have to be a bit, I guess, boring and not have loads of stuff going on the side. And that's been my life for the last kind of 8 or 9 years. I'm looking forward to just, yeah, rediscovering myself and having lots of fun and doing activities, and I can't wait. I just can't wait to show you what that's going to be like as well, and hopefully it will inspire you guys to, I don't know, just do stuff in life that you've always wanted to do. But I'm just going to give the bed slats and everything a bit of a wipe. I saw this drink in Sainsbury's and it looked quite interesting. So it's got premium CBD, ginseng, chamomile and L-theanine. Try this. I'm quite interested to see what it tastes like. Oh, that is lovely. It tastes like ginger beer. Really tasty. Let's see if it helps me to de-stress. I also bought some magnesium tablets because I do a lot of cycling. I probably do about 60 kilometers a week on the bike, and I get these really bad cramps overnight. Oh, it's just the worst pain ever. Just taking a magnesium tablet will help to just sleep better overnight, because I keep waking up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, just thinking about all the stuff that I've still got to do. So yeah, I'm going to start taking some magnesium tonight. But yeah, I'm just going to make some dinner and then just watch some TV. So I think I'm going to leave the vlog here. I'll show you what I'm having for dinner. Very simple. I'm having boiled eggs and a big salad and some rice on the side. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But it normally takes me about 2 hours to edit the video each day. So I'm gonna transfer all of the footage from my camera, and then after dinner I will sit and edit this video. So you have a video to watch this evening. If you enjoyed today's vlog, it was a bit chaotic, wasn't it? But we got there in the end. It's now 6 p.m. and tomorrow I need to buy a suitcase. I need to start packing all my clothes and sorting out all the clothes. I'm gonna go to the skip and throw some bits away. I'm gonna put more stuff on Marketplace and on Gumtree. I've got a double session at the gym in the morning, so strength training and cycling again. And I think that's it. It's supposed to be a really lovely day, so probably go for a nice walk. And then from next week, I'm meeting up with my friends on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday as well. So next week it's going to be all about socializing and saying goodbye. But over the next few days, it's about shampooing carpets and just making sure that I'm ready to go next week. So thank you so much for being here. I'm actually really enjoying vlogging each day, and I think it will be really nice to look back on this part of the journey once I'm settled in Australia. So yeah, thanks for being here and thanks for following along, and I hope that you're enjoying the vlogs. I'm trying to make them as interesting as possible and as varied as possible. So yeah, thank you very much for just following the journey, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Because of money, kid, and that is why right now it's like